Hello guys, welcome back to 1878 Blues. This is the match preview for Everton v Sheffield United. A must-win game. I'm only joking. At Goodison tomorrow, last game of the season at home. Maybe a farewell to Danjuma and other players like Harrison as well. Um, but yeah, before I get into that match preview, I do apologise for not doing the match preview or reaction for the Luton game. I think I was just kind of, and it's not really professional for me to do, even though this channel isn't fully professional in the way I go about things on here and record. Um, but it is, yeah, I do apologise. I should have done a video. Maybe I just felt a bit more like I didn't want to think about football anymore after the confirmation of us staying up and just kind of relaxing and not feeling like I have to do anything on this channel. But still, um, there's still points that we can take and we can make our season a little bit better, hit the 40-point mark as well, which would be great. But yeah, it was the Luton game was fortunately not a 6-pointer. I was dreading that game for a number of months. But listen, we got a point out of it. Wasn't a great game. Both team had their fair bit of chances. I bet Sky was hating it that it was on TV because it meant nothing. Well, it meant something to Luton, to be honest. They're still in a fight, and arguably they should have, taken advantage of that game and got 3 points because, like I said, we're not playing for anything. Just a bit of pride and just a bit of keeping our streak, an unbeaten streak going for 5 games or 6 games, whatever it is. And yeah, 5, 6 games, about 4 games, I think, 4 or 5. Can't remember because I remember getting battered by Chelsea only recently. So, but yeah, penalty. Let's talk about the little moments in the game which I barely can remember because it wasn't a game for us to need to win. Yeah, penalty all day long. Branthwaite getting held in the box. I think it's sad that in football now you have to dive to kind of get the referee's attention or VAR's attention. I think it should have been rewarded anyway. But, well, it might have done, but Branthwaite just thought he had to go down and make a meal out of it. But he was. His arms were wrapped around. His arms were getting wrapped, his body was getting wrapped around by the opposition player. Calvert-Lewin dispatched the penalty. It wasn't a great penalty, but it went in. And then shortly after, Adebayo scored. Young, very weak. Adebayo's a very underrated player. I'll be looking at him in the summer. You'll probably get a cut price deal as well because most likely Luton will be down. But yeah, it's a game Luton should have won. But they had their chances. But it's a game they should be winning. It isn't great that we haven't beaten Luton in 3 games this season, but at least we didn't lose all 3. You could put a positive on that, but yeah, a team who's been in relegation zone all season, you hardly getting beat 3 times, but we're just not winning. Sorry, but we move. Everton v Sheffield United, a very massive game for Everton. Nah, it's a game that we should be winning. We've been beaten by Sheffield United at home in recent seasons as well. It's not ideal. We picked up a point at Bramall Lane in a reverse fixture at the start of the season. And it's a game we should be looking and taking advantage of. Probably going to throw some players in there like Harrison, Danjuma, probably the last games for Everton Football Club. And yeah, send off Goodison and Starr with 3 home wins in a row. Try and get 4. It'd be a fantastic way to end the season, especially when you got Arsenal in the next game, or the last game, where they're in a title charge, unless something happens this weekend where Arsenal completely screw it up. It could be a nothing game at the Emirates, so but still a very tough game for us to pick up anything. But yeah, it's a game that we should be winning. But it's one of them where Sheffield United will be playing open football. They scored 2 at Newcastle. And they've got players in there who should get another chance in the Premier League. A lot of them know. A lot of them are not fantastic at all. Um, but they've been dreadful this season. 100 goals conceded, bottom of the table since the start, I think. And never looking back. And it's a game where we should take advantage of and hopefully score a good few goals and send off Goodison and start this season to prepare for the last season at Goodison Park, which is next season, which will be emotional. But yeah, I think he'll keep the same team just because that's how Dice does things. But I wouldn't be surprised if he threw like the likes of Dan Juma on at the start, a bit of pace, give McNeil or Harrison a rest maybe. But yeah, no other team news. I think everyone's fit, apart from I feel like the obvious like Patterson. Um, it could be just a Ghana Gaze last game at home. We just don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna predict 3-1, 3-1 Everton. Don't know where the 3 goals are coming from, by the way, but they've been a lot better in recent games. Scoring as well. We've got Calvert-Lewin scoring now. It's a chance for him to get a few more goals. I think he's got 7 or 8. So if he's got 8, there's a chance of trying to get into double figures this season, which will be remarkable. But yeah, I'm going to give Bennett and Diaz a goal for Sheffield United. Why not? And also the news. I got the heat today. It's absolutely just. It's made me like I can't even think properly or talk properly. Yeah, we just found out the news as well in the past few hours that Everton have withdrawn their 2-point appeal. Yeah, listen, I don't know the reasons for it. I'm assuming they've got other things to focus on, but they've got other departments who deal with different things and whatnot. But with the takeover at the moment as well, that's a big distraction. And I just don't know if they see any point in appealing it. I don't know if you can get more points taken off yet for the appeal if it fails. Nottingham Forest have heard nothing. I've just heard that they've been rejected. Did appeal. I don't know the reasons for it. I don't know if it's to save money. I haven't got a clue. But yeah, if it affects us in terms of, we could drop down to 16th or 17th at the end of the season. Probably just 16th. I think that's the lowest we can get. But we can't get any higher than 15th because I think Crystal Palace are too far ahead now, and they'll probably pick up some more points in the last 2 games. It's a fight with us and Brentford to get a bit more money in the pocket. But yeah, once I find out the reasons, well, if anyone does know the reasons, I'll probably look into it more soon. Just comment down below. But yeah, that's the match preview with the Luton the Luton reaction, and also other news for Everton Football Club. I'll see you all tomorrow for the reaction. Hopefully it won't be embarrassing. But yeah, I'll see you soon.